Call it what you want, but I do not believe a woman who is out of shape deserves to be in a relationship.
Women who are overweight don't deserve a relationship. Let's talk about this. Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a video of a creator, a fitness creator who came online to talk about how women that are overweight does not deserve a relationship. And she wanted to explain why she think this way and why she feel like women that are overweight should not be in a relationship. She said if they don't love themselves, how can they love somebody else? Because if you love yourself, you take care of yourself. And this conversation has gotten people talking. A lot of people decided to come for her and come for her hard. And this also ended up with her coming to explain herself on why she said what she said. So this is how the video is going to go. We're going to hear the clips where she was talking about overweight women and why they don't deserve a relationship and why they should be in the gym working for the desirable body. And then we're going to get people's reaction to it. And then we're going to get a response to people's reaction. And then I'll come back and talk. But you go down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this entire conversation. Do you think women that are overweight deserve a relationship or they should get themselves in the gym and get in shape? Let me know what you think down in the comment section. So let's go check out the video and then we'll come back and talk more.
Call it what you want, but I do not believe a woman who is out of shape deserves to be in a relationship. When it comes to love, there are rules one must abide by, and the first one is love thy neighbor as you love yourself. So if you cannot love yourself enough to make sure you are physically fit, emotionally fit, spiritually fit, baby, you are not qualified to love anybody else. Feel how you want. A woman's physique tells you everything you need to know about her. A woman who is out of shape or overweight is a woman who does not respect herself. She does not love herself. She loves food more than her health. And she is most likely in pain, and she is using food to cope with how she feels. A lot of you guys were triggered by my last video, and I'm glad, because you cannot have a relationship with someone that you don't have with yourself. You cannot love somebody more or better than you love yourself. Everything starts with yourself. I respect myself. Therefore, I have the discipline to go to the gym and to work out. I care about how I look, so therefore I will go to the gym and make sure I work out. I care about how I feel, so I will be intentional with what I eat, and I will go to the gym and work out. A lot of you women were claiming you like being overweight. What do you like? Constantly having to buy bigger clothes every time you overeat? Or hiding behind shapewear? Or being out of breath from doing basic stuff like going up the stairs? Or being too winded to play with your kids because you're carrying too much weight? I know it hurts, but your body is your temple and you must take care of it. So it's time to get your life together. And I'm only saying this because we create life. The quality of our children's life is dependent upon us and the example that we set and the habits that we show them and instill in them. So it's time to get it together. Get in the gym. Feel how you want. Call it what you want, but I do not believe a woman who is out of shape deserves to be in a relationship.
And let this be your reminder. Just because somebody is physically attractive does not mean they have a high self-esteem. She's upset because she look around and she see chunkier women in happy relationships. And she's going to the gym, working out every day to be the best version of herself. She got her braces on, getting her teeth fixed, skin smooth and everything. And she wondering why she can't find no man. Now, I hate to break it to you, baby. It's you. Your personality is trash. I hate to say I know a bitch when I see one. A pretty one at that. That's it. That's all. Bye.
Call it what you want, but I do not believe a woman who is out of shape deserves to be in a relationship.
Call it what you want, but no healed, happy, emotionally fulfilled, spiritually healthy woman gets on the internet and tries to put other women down.
Facts.
Call that what you want.
A woman's physique tells you everything you need to know about her. A woman who is out of shape or overweight is a woman who...
See, when I see videos like this with traditionally beautiful women, it tells me everything that I need to know about them. What you don't know is that you can't fake self-confidence or self-esteem. See, women that are comfortable in who they are don't attack other women, no matter what it is that they look like, because they are fulfilled in their life. Let me tell you what I'm seeing, because, well, I'm a master at body language. You see how you posted that video with the camera at the right angle so everybody could see your body? You see how you couldn't look at the camera because you knew you were saying something wrong. Your spirit let you know that you were saying something wrong. Do you hear the cadence and the rhythm in your voice? Just as many women eat their feelings, others go to the gym and work it out. Women that are beautiful, that have self-esteem, that have confidence, they don't drag other women through the mud. They just don't. My spidey senses are telling me that everybody comes over to you and wants your telephone number, and then when they talk to you, they realize that you're a nasty piece of work and you get ghosted. So from a black woman that has been here for a while To a young woman that ain't been far enough around a teacup to touch the handle, it ain't never what you look like. It's how you make people feel. You can be as beautiful as you want to be, but what you got to go with? Beauty comes a dime a dozen, babe. So while you over here dragging women for their weight, you need to work on your personality, because I can tell you a nasty piece of work. Don't worry about women and their weight. Just as many women eat their feelings, women like you go to the gym and work out. So instead of talking about other women, you need to work on your self-esteem and confidence, because that's not something that can be faked. Get yourself together, Miss May.
Call it what you want, but I do not believe a woman who is out of shape deserves to be in a relationship.
Bitch, what are you talking about? Literally. Like, what are you talking about? When are y'all gonna realize that it don't matter if you big, tall, short, bitch, you can look like Sid the Science Kid. Bitch, you can look like Caillou. Everybody gets ate the
Exactly.
When did y'all gonna realize that? It don't matter what you look like. It don't. The fuck? You sitting on here getting on this goddamn app trying to discredit the next woman about some shit that you don't even motherfucking have. Where's your man? Okay.
Call it what you want, but I do not believe a woman who is out of shape deserves to be in a relationship.
I'm so sick of y'all, I swear. Oh my God. Do y'all ever get tired? Please tell me y'all get tired. Now, Deja, what does your lack of love for self and lack of another person being able to love you got to do with me? In my little merry world. What you coming for us for? I was just in here minding my business. And Deja, you just screaming. You're screaming about how little you love yourself. I know you don't think that's what you're doing, but that's what it is. Deja, nowhere in the Bible does it say anything about loving thy neighbor as thyself as a relationship rule. I'm pretty sure you know that. And I see you in the comments battling for your life. If this triggers you, pray about it. No, ma'am. Any person that claims to be a spiritual person, that claims to abide by any sort of the rules of the Bible or Christianity, would have said something so hateful, uninformed, and stupid. And obviously, again, self-loathing. And there's a reason I'm being so harsh, because I'm not trying to be mean, but I do hope this becomes a moment for you to be introspective and to try to figure out what you have going on, because this is clearly about you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Let's quickly go over the uninformed part. Deja, fat does not automatically equal unhealthy. I go to the gym 5 days a week. My husband does not go at all. That's his choice. But I go about 5 days a week if I'm feeling well, because I do have a chronic pain disorder. So if I'm feeling well, I'm at the gym 5 days a week. Easy. I actually have more lean body mass than some healthier people that I know. And I'm using healthy in the terms you're using it. Because what you mean by out of shape is a fat person. You don't want to say that because you think it's taboo to say. But that's essentially what you're saying. So your logic doesn't make sense, because size does not dictate health. Not in any way, shape, or form. And girl, listen, I ain't no hater. Your body is tea. The body is bodying. I mean, it is. I think you have a banging body. You just do. But that does not mean that you are entitled to some sort of relationship because, oh, you think you love yourself because of your self-care. Listen, or how you go to the gym or how you're shaped. Listen, that's not what gives you a personality. It just, because Deja, no one who is content with themselves, no one who loves themselves would have fixed their mouth to tell someone else that they don't deserve something based on how you perceive their health. No one would do that. No one would do that. We're just out here living, man. I would never say skinny bitches don't deserve love. Like, why not? Why would I say that? You're not going to take it, but this is a good opportunity for you to self-reflect. It really is. Because your dislike of you is causing you to cause harm to a community that's not doing anything. I was just about to bake a cake. You just out here saying stuff and it doesn't make sense and you're fighting for your life in the comments. That makes more sense to you than to mind your business. Deja, I'm going to tell you something I learned a long time ago. And it's not just related to being a larger person. You cannot hate yourself. into loving yourself. You cannot body enough love into yourself. I see what you're trying to do. The camera angles, girl. You look good. You got it. When you are done, you're still not in a relationship. And I don't know why that's the angle, but I get if that's what you're craving, that's fine. But you can't hate yourself into receiving love. The more hateful you are, the further love will get from you. I hope this helps. You have a good day.
I do not believe a woman who is out of shape deserves to be in a relationship. When it comes to love, there are rules one must abide by.
This is another case of someone trying to enforce relationship meritocracy. That is my original term. And I use it to describe the fact that women have been brought up in a system where you're taught a relationship is an accomplishment that you have to earn. And if you do all the right things, if you're submissive enough and you're thin enough and pretty enough and groomed enough and virginal enough, you will have earned the relationship of your dreams. And if you don't have the relationship you want, it is somehow your fault. Or if you have a relationship that has changed over time, that's your fault too. Maybe you gained weight. You didn't keep yourself up. You let yourself go. And it's your fault. He cheated on you. He's mistreating you. Something of that nature. The standard varies from culture to culture, but all over the world, women are fed the idea that if you don't have what you want, it is your fault to keep you in line. Because if you look around, women who meet that standard perfectly are still getting the horrible outcomes. Princess Diana, Halle Berry, Shakira, Beyonce, Elizabeth Hurley, Eva Longoria, and Nia Long were all cheated on publicly with women the world considers far less attractive than them. Halle Bailey, Heidi Klum, Denise Richards were all abandoned while pregnant. Being one of the most beautiful, successful, and sought-after women in the world does not mean you're automatically going to live happily ever after. The idea behind relationship meritocracy is a lot of bunk, and it's meant to keep you chasing your tail, running in a circle, augmenting yourself, chasing male approval, and to stop you from looking at what men are really doing to you. But when a lot of women wake up to the fact they're not getting their happily ever after in spite of how hard they tried to fulfill the beauty standard, instead of blaming the system, instead of realizing the game is rigged, they blame other women. A woman who has the outcome that they want while in their mind not working as hard as they have to attain a certain standard, they say, this woman stole my happily ever after from me. If I don't have what I want, you shouldn't have what you want. And we've seen a lot of these women go in public with their ideas recently. Oh my God, I go out with my friend, everybody's moving to her in the club, nobody's moving to me. You remember that video? The girl literally screaming in the other one's face. How come when we go out, you're always getting all this attention and I'm not? I won't say what she said. But women genuinely believe in these hierarchies, whether they be for size, for race, for skin color, for hair texture. And they get so angry at somebody they perceive as beneath them in a hierarchy getting a happy ending before they get one, rather than getting angry at the system. I discuss all this in much greater detail in my book, which will be out next week. But long story short, as much fun as it might be to stitch this girl's video and be like, oh, a thick girl stole your man, it doesn't really get to the underlying problem. If you feel like you're in any kind of competition with another woman, the system has won. Men are not a prize. A relationship is not a prize. And it's not an award you win because you're more worthy than somebody else. It's literally a decision two people make together. You choose to be with a partner. You don't earn them. You don't win them. It's not your job to stop them from looking all around. It's a partnership, not a pageant. And if you have felt otherwise, you have to disentangle that thinking. Otherwise, this forced competition, also my original term, will eat you alive. Come out of these negative thought patterns. Doctor's orders. Like and follow for more, and for more details on this, pick up the book next week.
Let's be real. A lot of you guys were offended by my video because you are physically unfit. Over 1 billion people are currently considered obese, knowing all the statistics behind living that life. And even though the video did include other aspects of health and fitness, you guys didn't even get to that part because all you heard was physically fit. And because you're not physically fit, it hit a nerve. How you choose to live your life is your business. If you are a man or a woman and you know that you are physically unfit, that you are not in the best shape that you could possibly be in, or if there's room for growth in your life and yet you are able and unwilling, that is a personal choice. You cannot get mad at somebody else because of something you chose to do. So many of you are upset that I quoted the Bible. However, the Bible is the foundation of which I live my life. So, if me applying the teachings from my book of faith has allowed me to look how I look physically, and you applying the teachings of your book of faith or lack thereof has allowed you to look how you look physically, I will always apply the teachings from my book of faith. So, if you were to ask me again, do I feel that a person who is physically unfit, emotionally unfit, spiritually unfit, mentally unfit, in every aspect deserves to be in a relationship? No, because if we are given free will and we choose to neglect ourselves by personal choice, what do you think you're going to do to another person? Now, that does not mean you're not going to be dating somebody, even though you are neglecting yourself. Because when I was neglecting myself in every aspect of the word, I had a boyfriend at the time. And he lived his life in the same way that I was living my life. So, yes, you will attract a person at that same level that you're at. But the overall purpose of that video was to prioritize self-love, whether you're a man or a woman. It does not matter if you're single or you're in a relationship. Self-love is the foundation for every other thing that you love in your life. So feel how you want, say what you want. Yes, I have braces, I could get veneers, but I want a perfect smile and I want the teeth to be mine. Yes, my brows are bushy, I want thicker brows. Yes, I use a filter, I just got done working out. Sometimes my sunscreen sweats off my face. Who cares? How I live my life should not offend you if you are comfortable and confident with how you live your life. Get the message or keep it pushing. Have a good day.
Ciao. Please let me know what you think about this video, our original video, people's response to it, and then I respond to people's response. Go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know what you think. But please, as always, keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thought. It's a safe space, guys. Um, for me, I don't like when people, especially women, try to bring other women down or try to talk about other people's weight. People's weight are different for different reasons. And first off, some people, it could be health condition. PCOS has been confirmed that it makes people add weight in certain areas that they shouldn't. A whole lot of illness has contributed to people adding weight or people being a certain weight. So when I see like especially a woman try to come for other women for the way they look or try to talk about body like, and this is why there's a lot of body dysmorphia going on out there because certain people clearly feel like they should look a certain way. And talking about how somebody's weight related to being in a relationship, it does not make sense. You can be in the best shape you are ever and you will still be in a toxic relationship that does not serve you, that does not serve your higher purpose, that does not work for you. Yet you're in your amazing shape, you're looking good physically, you can climb the stairs 10 times, but yet you're in a toxic relationship. He does not take away from that. Being in a relationship is not an achievement. Being in a healthy relationship should probably be something you look out for, not something you think your physical appearance can fix. Well, clearly that's what she's saying. Even in as she responded talking about, oh, if you're fat, you're not in physical shape, that's the type of person you align with. No, sometimes you can even be in the most physical shape and then you go meet up with somebody that will mentally fuck you up. I don't like it when people try to compare people's body, especially try to talk about other women down. I don't like it. Like, you should not be talking to other women. Like, I don't like. And it comes from a place from insecurity. The fact that you look around and then you want to compare yourself to other women on how they look physically and how they move and all that. For me, it says a lot about who you are and what you think on the inside. And I don't subscribe to people like that. Like, those are not my type of people I don't want. And the fact that people should be allowed to live their life. The most important thing, and it's not, and this is the thing, a lot of some girls will probably go to the gym so that they can look a certain way so that they can attract a man. If you're going to a gym or you want to go to the gym and look a certain way, you should be doing it for you. Anything you're doing, you should be the center of it. You should focus yourself, not in the hope of, oh, you're going to get a man, a relationship, which just for me, once she opened her mouth to say that part, it's just out of the door because that should not be the reason why you want to stay in physical health, not for a relationship. If you want to be physically healthy and all that, do it because that's what you want to do. And if you feel like you're healthy and yet you're still big and all that, don't allow anybody to shame you. There's this woman. I just want to say there's this woman in Nigeria TikTok that she's big and I think she had fibroid and she does dancing. You can clearly see that this woman is physically fit. She dances and all that. I'll try to see if I can put a couple of her videos. She dances, she's very flat, but she has fibroids, so her stomach is big. Do you know this woman was bullied online? People keep talking to her and keep laughing at her tummy and all that, telling her her tummy is not good in, like, oh, you go to the gym, because she goes to the gym. She goes to the gym every day and she makes video dancing and all that. People go ahead to laugh at her and tell her that, oh, you go to the gym every day and yet you still have big tummy, you're this fat. She goes to the gym every day, but she's not losing the weight, yet you're this fat. What are you doing in the gym and all that? This woman went ahead to go do something about the tummy, even though she has told people on the internet repeatedly that she had fibroid. But because of the pressure was too much, she went to go do something about it, and she didn't make it. She didn't make it. And I would clearly say that it's because of this unnecessary pressure online from people like this that feels like they can come and comment on people's body and how they look, or on how unfit they are. This woman, she was physically fit. The only thing is that she was not your traditional beauty standard. She didn't look skinny and all that. And because the pressure was so much that you decide to go do something about it. And this is not me against plastic surgery and all that. Me, if I have the mind and everything, I'll do lipo, because no matter how much I go to the gym, I still have my baby pouch tummy under there, and I would like to get rid of it. But this woman clearly could not handle it anymore. She decided to do, and this is how people like this push people into doing things. For me, I don't subscribe to things like this. Never you compare your body with any other person. Make sure you're comfortable in your skin. That one is very important for me. If you look good, you feel good. Like, that's just it. And your look good, feel good can be different. Like me personally, I like it sometimes. Not I like it sometimes when I'm chubby and all that. I like it. Sometimes I don't like it, but most times I like it when I'm a little bit chubby. So sometimes I allow myself to go, no matter how much, oh, I go to the gym. And sometimes I just let myself to add that little weight that I want to add, because I like it. And there's nothing wrong with that. So ladies, don't allow anybody to pressurize you. My own is that just be physically healthy for yourself, not because of a relationship. We've seen it, like Cecilia counted. Most of all these beautiful women have been cheated on, even though they have the most amazing and the most physically fit they are. The men still look outside. That does not make you to keep a man or have a man. Does not. Okay. Anyway, guys, go down in the comment section, share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this video down in the comment section. But as always, be respectful. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share your thought. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl. Yeah, so go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.